Meet Goddess, and I'm back with another pick a card reading. All right. So basically, what I'm doing today is I'm doing a tarot reading that that I was supposed to do last time, but I decided to end it earlier because people were coming in with questions that I wanted to um, answer. All right, so the original topic for that reading is, why do you feel so stuck? Okay, so this is a topic that I know many people may be struggling with. All right, so we're going to use the cards to find out why you're feeling so stuck. Okay, so as you can see, I have 3 different piles here, all represented by 3 different story cubes, and they all coincide with today's reading. Okay, so the story cube for pile 1 is this alien figure. Okay, it looks like an alien. All right, so pile 1, if you resonate with this hey modern mystic, nice to see you, thank you so much for coming. All right, so yes, this is for pile 1, the alien. All right, for pile 2, this is, it looks like some kind of stick or wood or something like that, but it's broken. So this represents some kind of break. Okay, so if you resonate with this story cube or this image, then you will be pile 2. And pile 3, yours came out in the reverse, but I'm gonna flip it upright for you to see. And it looks like someone counting chips. Maybe they're gambling. Okay, so yeah, if you resonate with this image, then you will be pile 3. I'm gonna leave it in the reverse for you. Okay, so once again, pile 1, you will be the alien face or the alien head. Pile 2 will be the break. Okay, this is also in the reverse, by the way. It's supposed to be like this. I like to leave them in the reverse because I feel like, I always read reversals in my readings, so that's why. All right, and pile 3, it's the reverse person counting chips or their thing. Yeah, Prince Bai, you can get up out of here. I don't know why you're posting a bunch of bananas. I don't know if you're trying to be racist, but we don't tolerate that here. Racism is disgusting, and it shows how uneducated you are, okay? Hey, JB, nice to see you again. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so choose your piles, and I'm going to start off with pile 1, okay? So I'm going to put these 2 to the side, and we're gonna do pile 1's reading, which is the alien face. Okay, and I'm definitely gonna bring back my bell. All right, so I'm gonna ring my bell. Okay, all right, so the topic is, why do you feel so stuck? Okay, why do you feel so stuck? Okay, and one more shuffle. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Spirit, help me to tap into pile 1's energies. Please show us with these cards. Why is pile 1, why are they feeling so stuck as of late? What is the issue with pile 1? Why are they feeling so stuck? Please show us with these cards, Spirit. Why is pile 1 feeling so stuck? Okay. Why is Pile 1 feeling so stuck? Spirit, please show us with these cards. What is the issue that's going on in Pile 1's life that has them feeling stuck? Okay, this one here came out. It says, honor the masculine, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. Okay, so this card definitely has some sort of significance to you, Pile 1. Maybe you're a masculine, okay, and maybe you don't feel respected, okay, maybe you don't feel embraced right now, okay. If you're a feminine, it could be that there is a masculine in your life that you're not respecting enough or you're not embracing, okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have visions. It says psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out of body travel. And at the other bottom of the deck, this one was in the reverse. It says falling in love, kissing the divine in another, and in yourself. Okay, so this could be, yeah, it says kissing the divine in another as well as yourself. So I feel, Pile 1, for some reason I feel like you don't feel respected. Or maybe there is a masculine in your life that you're not respecting. Let's see if we can get more information here, because that one's a little bit vague, to be honest, okay? So let's see if we can get more information as to why does Pile 1 feel so stuck? What is the issue with Pile 1? Why they're feeling so stuck in their life at the moment, okay? Please let us know, Spirit. Thank you. Why is Pile 1 feeling so stuck at the moment? Oh, I'm sorry about, okay. This one says Song of the Siren. The call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. Song of the Siren. Okay, it came out in the reverse. So as I mentioned in my readings, I like to pay attention to reversals because to me, they do have different energies, okay? So Song of the Siren. So for some of you guys, if you guys don't know what a siren is, to sum it up perfectly clearly, I would say a siren is an evil mermaid, okay? They use their voice to lure out men, usually who are out at sea sailing, and they use their beautiful singing voice to lure them in, and these men follow those singing voice and they follow them to their demise, okay? So that's what a siren is. So it's in the reverse. This one says air at the bottom of the deck. It says breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging life-bringing energies, okay? And then this one, it says sanctuary, privacy, inviolate, personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos, okay? So I'm getting a sense, Pile 1, that this is about a relationship for you, okay? Whether you're male or female, for some reason I'm getting male energy because that's the one that came out first. And then we have this one here, which has a feminine on it, a female. So I'm thinking that there's some issues between you and this person that you're romantically linked with. And I'm feeling... It says privacy, inviolate personal space, respect boundaries, taboos. So maybe for you guys, Pile 1, maybe if you're a masculine, okay, I'm thinking that maybe you're feminine. Maybe she violated your your privacy. I'm so sorry. Maybe she violated your privacy by telling information that really, really embarrassed you. Okay, that's what I'm sensing. Okay. And then there's this one here, this air card. It says breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging of life bringing energies. So there may be something about a birth or pregnancy, because usually when I slip up in words like that, That's usually not a coincidence, okay? So I'm just gonna get my tarot so I can get some clarification, okay? So let's clarify these energies here, okay? All right. All right, so Spirit, when it comes to why do why do our Pal 1 viewers feel so stuck? Sorry, I'm not gonna take those. When it comes to why do our Pal 1 viewers feel so stuck, please clarify what this Honor the Masculine card represents in this reading. 9 of Wands, okay? 9 of Wands. So there is a situation here. I'm going to switch these because, okay. There's a situation here, Pal 1, where it's been a tough situation for you. It's been a hard battle, a long road, and you're tired, okay? Just take a look at his body language, okay? You're tired. There's something you feel like giving up, but you don't necessarily want to give up, okay? Another meaning for the 9 of Wands could be that you're protecting yourself. You're putting up your defenses, okay? Because you don't want to be hurt anymore. Okay, this is a situation that's caused you hurt and pain, and you don't want to be hurt anymore. So it's like you're protecting yourself and you're tired. You feel like giving up. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands, okay, at the bottom of the deck, and we've got Death. So it seems like you're ready to throw in the towel. You're ready for some kind of renewal. Okay, okay. So what I'm sensing, Pal 1, is that maybe I just feel like you're not speaking to someone right now. This person has hurt you, and or vice versa. You guys aren't speaking with each other right now, and you're tired of fighting, basically. You're tired of fighting. You want to reconcile with this person, okay? These ones came out. So we've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we've got the Star. Okay, so again, what I see here is that you don't want to keep fighting with this person. She's a Queen of Wands in the reverse, okay? So this is someone that you've been... Hey, Pahadi! Good to see you again! So yeah, this is someone here, this Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like, you know, she's a fighter. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's definitely a fighter. You don't want to fight with her anymore, okay? You want a new start, a new beginning in this connection with this female here, okay? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys aren't working together. You guys aren't cooperating. You guys aren't getting along, okay? Please clarify this Song of the Siren card. What does this card represent in this reading for our Pal 1 viewers when it comes to why do they feel so stuck? What does this Song of the Siren card represent? Okay, so Page of Wands again came out along with the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so Page of Wands, pages represent messages. It represents news, exciting news. Okay, and the High Priestess in the reverse, I feel like someone wants to communicate with you, or you want to communicate with someone. Okay, you want to open up to someone and reveal things to this person. Okay, look, the Devil in the reverse, followed by Knight of Swords and 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel, Pal 1, this is definitely about a relationship, okay? This is a relationship that is not going so well for you, okay? And you wish that things would turn themselves around. You want a new beginning in this connection. You don't want to fight with this person any longer, okay? You want to communicate with this person. You want a new start with this person. You want to let them know how excited you feel about them, okay? But right now, I just feel perhaps there's no communication with you guys, okay? We're going to get more information as the cards go on, okay? Because that's how my cards work. All right, so I'm going to get the other oracle deck. I'm sorry for the view, you guys. I didn't know it was gonna be sideways like this. I'm new to going live, so please bear with me. All right. All right, so Spirit, with this deck, please show us, why do our Pal 1 viewers feel so stuck? What's going on in their life right now? Why are they feeling so stuck when it comes to this connection? Okay? Why are they feeling so stuck? Seems like there's someone that you love and this person's been hurting you. You've been hurt by this person and you're like, stop, stop. That's what I'm hearing, Pal 1. You don't want to fight with this person anymore, but it seems like they're relentless. They want to fight, it seems like. Okay, so these ones came out. I'm going to put them in the upright so you can see them. This one says patience. Okay, so the patience in the reverse means that you're tired. There's lack of patience here. Okay, you're very tired. We see this dragon here and it looks like it's waiting for the egg to hatch. Okay, remember I said about pregnancy, maybe there's something about pregnancy in this reading for you, Pal 1, but we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna confirm. So yeah, there's something that you've been waiting on and you're losing your patience, Pal 1. Okay, and then we've got nature in the reverse. Okay, nature in the reverse. So basically what I see from these two cards is that you're waiting for things to naturally evolve. You're waiting for things to naturally change. You're waiting for a sign from the universe. You're waiting for things to turn themselves around, but it seems like it's taking forever and you're losing your patience. Okay, bottom of the deck is change. Exactly. Exactly, you're waiting for some sort of change, and with this nature card coming out, it's like you're waiting for it to happen naturally, like you're waiting for the universe to deliver that change. Okay, but it isn't coming fast enough for you. It says ancestors in the reverse, so you may be praying, you may be trying to do some kind of spiritual work for things to change in this situation, but it's not happening fast enough for you. Okay, so let's do some clarification with the tarot once again. So Spirit, when it comes to this patience card, please let us know, what is Pal 1 waiting on? Oh my God, this card keeps coming out. You're waiting to hear some kind of news, some kind of exciting news, okay? You're waiting to hear some kind of exciting news, something about creativity, creative, okay? Could be about a child. Could be about a child. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Yeah, you're waiting for someone to reach out to you, someone to tell you. You're waiting for news, okay? Please tell us more. Spirit, please tell us more. What is Pal 1 waiting on? Why are they being so impatient? What are they impatiently waiting on, Spirit? What is this news that they're waiting on, Spirit? It could be involving a child. What is this news? We've got strength in the reverse. Okay, so strength in the reverse talks about weakness. It talks about a lack of self-control. This could even be a lack of loyalty. Okay, this is Leo energy here, by the way. And then we have Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords talks about truth. It talks about victory. It talks about triumph. Okay, so I'm getting somewhat of a download here for you guys, Pal 1. I think you guys are a male. I think I'm reading primarily for male here, okay? And this is kind of similar to a reading I recently had, just recently. But what I'm getting here, Pal 1, is that you could be with this person, okay? Even though you guys are not getting along right now, you guys are fighting. This person could be pregnant with your child right now. And because you guys are fighting, it could be that you haven't spoken to this person in a while, okay? But also, The reason why you're waiting on this news and you're losing your patience is because I just feel like maybe someone cheated in this connection. Maybe someone cheated, and if this involves a child, definitely you want to know if the child is yours. That's what I'm thinking here, pal one. Maybe this person cheated on you, okay? Maybe she told you. Maybe some people are like that, okay? Maybe she told you, and now you're wondering, okay, is this child really mine? I need to know before the child is born or whatever. Like that could be one situation for you, pal one. Look, bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Cups, okay? So this is definitely about a connection not working out, okay? And then we have the Empress in the reverse. You see that? So this could have to do something with a pregnancy, pal one, okay? You could have someone who is pregnant with your child right now, and you guys are not seeing eye to eye. You guys are not on good terms. You guys are actually literally fighting with each other, because she came out with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and that is very much a fighting woman, argumentative, bully, like, you know? But anyways, you guys are fighting, and I feel like you're concerned about whether the child is yours or not, because when I see this Strength in the reverse card, this Strength in the reverse could talk about cheating. It could talk about lust, falling into temptation of lust, not being strong enough to control those urges. It could talk about lack of loyalty, lack of respect. And with this card here, it's like you want to know the truth, okay? You want to know. You want to know if a child is yours. That's what I'm thinking, pal one. If it resonates, that's great. If it does resonate, please let me know. But that's what I'm thinking, okay? Let's get some clarification for this nature card. What does this nature card represent in this reading for our pal one viewers when it comes to why do they feel so stuck? So we've got the Hanging Man. Again, this is another card that signifies waiting, okay? It's a hard, you're waiting, but it's not fun for you. This waiting period is not fun for you. It feels like punishment for you, okay? But you're waiting on something. Nothing's happening right now. And again, 3 of Cups, okay? So remember the 2 of Cups there? Remember the 2 of Cups card that came out at the bottom of the deck? They're both spilling into a 3rd cup. So this could also represent pregnancy. Okay, this could represent the birth, okay? But yeah, you're waiting to know if this child is yours, okay? Should you be celebrating? You know, should you be celebrating? Did this person really cheat? Is it yours? Is it someone else's? You really want to know. You're waiting. That's what I see. Okay, the Moon in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse talks about confusion. It talks about being in the dark, mysteries, secrets, and the Page of Swords, okay? The Page of Swords is a very nosy person. They're very curious, okay? They want to know, and especially coming out as the page could be about a child. You could be curious about a child. You're wondering if it's going to be good news or if it's bad news, okay? Yep, that's what I'm seeing, pal one. Please let me know if it resonates. And again, this is, you know, a general reading to the general public, so it may not resonate for everyone, but I feel that this is for someone, because I was trying to do this reading earlier, I think it was yesterday, and similar energies were coming out, very similar, okay? So this is definitely for someone, one of my viewers here, okay? Let's get into the other deck here. Another thing I'm thinking, pal one, is the reason why you may be questioning the paternity is because you've been hearing things through the grapevine. There's people talking about this situation, okay? People are talking, and you're hearing things, so you want to know. You want to know, is this child mine? All right, so Spirit, please let us know from this deck, why is our pal one viewers, why are they feeling so stuck? Okay, so it came out in the reverse. I like to keep it that way, but I'm going to flip it upright for you to see. It says Snake Princess, the serpentine path to power. Okay, so Snake Princess. Okay, so when you think of snake, you know, traditionally, when you think of a snake, you think of sneakiness, you think of deception. You think of deception as well, right? So yeah, maybe there was some kind of deception going on here. Okay, bottom of the deck, it says strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. Okay, so yeah, something about, I feel like you heard something through the grapevine, Pal 1, and it says Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. Yes. So Pal 1, I do feel, okay, I feel like this is like I said, I feel like I'm speaking to a masculine here. And I feel like you feel like this princess, this quote unquote princess, she snaked you. She may have deceived you. That's what you're feeling. That's what you heard through the grapevine as well. Okay? You're hearing that she may have cheated on you. Okay? And you just want to know, is it true? Did she cheat on me? And if she did cheat on me, is that baby mine? The baby that she's pregnant with right now, is that baby mine? Okay? Please give us more information, Spirit, from this deck. Why does Pal 1 feel so stuck? Why does Pal 1 feel so stuck? Oopsie. I'm not going to take those. I don't like how they came out. But why does Pal 1 feel so stuck, Spirit? What else? What else can you show us about Pal 1 and why they're feeling so stuck? Yeah, someone was tempted. When I see this Snake Princess card, I'm thinking about temptation. Remember the Garden of Eden? This is what we see here, the Garden of Eden. They say that Eve, quote unquote Eve, was tempted by the snake to eat the apple. Okay, that's how the myth goes. All right, so that's what I see here being depicted in this card. So again, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like you think that this female of yours, she fell into temptation. Okay, that's why we had the Strength card in the reverse come out there. Okay. All right, please. All right, I don't think we have Dragonfly Mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. Okay. All right. So maybe there's good news at the end of this tunnel for you, Pal 1. Okay. This one says the Mermaid of Immersion, complete commitment. Okay. All right. So once again, I'm gonna clarify. Okay, so please clarify this Snake Princess card for us. What does this Snake Princess card represent in this reading for Pal 1? It says the serpentine path to power. What does this, okay. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Six of Pentacles in the reverse could talk about theft. It could talk about non-reciprocation, like you feel like you're not getting back what you've put into something. Okay, it could represent loss. Okay, we also have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about feeling stuck. The Chariot talks about confusion. The Chariot is about non-movement. Maybe you're lacking confidence, you're lacking momentum, but it feels like, you know, you're feeling stuck. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, once again, non-movement, okay? When he's in the reverse, he's really not moving, okay? And then Three of Swords in the reverse, okay? Three of Swords talks about heartbreak. It talks about deception. It could talk about a third party getting involved in your connection. And then Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is another card about loss, okay? Huge losses, okay? So, Pal 1, you feel like something was stolen from you or something was taken from you with the Six of Pentacles. You feel like you've been swindled, okay? You also feel stuck in the situation, non-movement, because you're heartbroken. And again, there's like great loss going on here. So I feel like, again, I feel like this card, the Snake Princess card, I feel like it represents I feel like you think that your partner cheated, Pal 1. I do feel like you think your partner cheated, and you feel like you suffered a great loss. I mean, both of these cards represent great losses, okay? It could be financially. Usually it's financial losses, because usually that's what the pentacles represent, but it's just an overall feeling of a huge loss. This one here, the 10 of Pentacles, could even represent family. Okay, so maybe you feel like you're losing your family because maybe this person cheated. Okay, and you feel like something that's supposed to be yours, something that's supposed to be coming in, is no longer coming. Okay, so that's what I feel. I feel like for this one here, I feel like you feel like your partner cheated. Look, the moon. Okay, you're still very confused about it. You need answers. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Holy Spirit, was this card meant to be upright or reverse? It's kind of sideways. So you're questioning this person's loyalty. You're questioning this person's loyalty for you. Okay, you don't know if she's loyal or not. You're still confused. Please clarify this dragonfly mermaid for us. It says you've attracted wonderful news. What does this dragonfly mermaid represent in this reading for Pal 1 when it comes to why do they feel so stuck? What does this dragonfly mermaid card represent for Pal 1? What wonderful news have they attracted? Please let us know. What wonderful news has Pal 1 attracted? All right, we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse coming out once again. Okay? The Queen of Wands in the reverse, if you want to take her quite literally, she could literally be a cheater. And she's not a nice person, this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay? She could be a cheater. Okay? She could also be a witch, an evil witch. Okay? And again, yes. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay? This is the person you've been fighting with. She could be a gossip as well. This Queen of Wands in the reverse. She could be a gossip. Okay? Let's get more clarification here. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, the Fool. All right. All right, so Spirit, who is this Queen of Wands in the reverse? Why is this Queen of Wands in the reverse here? Why is this Queen of Wands in the reverse here? I feel like this Queen of Wands is someone who's been attacking you somehow. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. This is someone who may have taken something from you. This is someone that I feel like you feel like maybe you lost this person. The Hierophant in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck, and 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. All right, I'm not sure who this Queen of Wands is, but she is someone who's been fighting with you. She could be your ex-spouse. This is definitely someone who doesn't want to see you doing good. She may have taken something very valuable away from you. Okay? Okay, please give us more clarification. Who is this Queen of Wands in the reverse? Sure, Erica, definitely I can. After I do this reading, I can definitely do that for you. Can you leave your question in the chat? I will write it down for you. And the next time I do a live, I can definitely do it. But right now I'm doing a live pick a card reading, and I'm doing Pal 1. I don't want to interrupt this reading because I did before. And now I'm getting back to it because I really do feel that this message is for someone out there. Okay, so 7 of Wands, yes. This Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's someone who's been fighting with you, Pal 1. This is someone who's been fighting with you. I believe that she's a witch. I personally believe that she's a witch and she's working magic against you. That's what I feel. That's what I feel, Pal 1. Look, 5 of Cups in the reverse. Someone who has brought you great misery. great sorrow, okay? And Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, she caused delays. Wow. So I feel like this card is supposed to be reversed. Holy Spirit, is this card meant to be upright or reverse? Okay, it's upright. I'm not sure why it says you've attracted wonderful news. I'm not sure. These are all negative cards, so I'm not sure what's so wonderful about this. Maybe something is happening to this Queen of Wands, but she's been fighting with you, Pile One. You've had to defend yourself. She caused great loss, great sorrow. Okay? She took something away from you, something very, very valuable. Okay? And I feel like she did it all with magic. I do believe that that's a witch there. Okay? But let's move on. Okay, let's move on. So we're moving on to the Kipper deck now. All right, so Spirit, with these cards, please give us more information as to why does Pile One feel so stuck? What's going on with this situation here? Why do they feel so stuck? Tell us more, Spirit. What's going on? Who is this Queen of Wands in the reverse that keeps attacking Pile One? And why is she doing this? Please give us more information. What's going on with Pile One? Why are they feeling so stuck? Family room. Wow, it's something to do with family, okay? Remember the Ten of Pentacles kept coming out? Something to do with family, okay? Please give us more information. Why does Pile One feel so stuck? What's going on here with Pile One? Who is this Queen of Wands in the reverse that is attacking them? She may have stolen something away from them or caused them to lose something that's incredibly valuable. Oh my God. You know what I'm thinking, Pile One? Just another download that I got. It may not resonate for everyone, but I'm thinking maybe someone got an abortion here. Maybe someone got an abortion. Maybe this Queen of Wands was someone who was pregnant and she decided to terminate the pregnancy. Okay, and you're just finding out about it. All right, so Kipper deck, come on. Please show us, why is Pile One feeling so stuck? Main female in the reverse, okay? Main female in the reverse. So again, this is about your main female, Pile One. And she's in the reverse because, again, you guys are not getting along, okay? I feel very bitter energy. Bitter, angry, vindictive energy, okay? Message, okay? There's something. And then House in the reverse, okay? So either you want to speak to this main female in the reverse, you want to communicate with her, or you want to hear from her. I feel like she has something that she needs to tell you, okay? That's what I feel. Please give us more information, Spirit. Why does Pile One feel so stuck? Why does Pile One feel so stuck? What does this main female card have to do with this connection? Another thing I'm thinking is that this Queen of Wands in the reverse, she could be just someone who came in to sabotage your connection, Pile One. Okay, she could be someone who is causing rumors, you know? causing rumors against you to try to break up your connection, to try to get people against you. Anything else wants to come out from the Kipper deck? Going once, going twice. All right, nothing else. Bottom of the deck is pathway. All right. So let's clarify this main female card. Who is this main female? Okay, so we've got the moon in the reverse. So she could be a Cancer, even a Scorpio or a Pisces. She could be a water sign. Okay, but I feel with this moon coming out in the reverse, like I said, I do feel that she has something to reveal to you. She has something that she needs to reveal to you, okay? Three of Swords in the reverse, okay? With the Three of Swords in the reverse, as I said, this card represents heartbreak. It represents separation, okay? It could represent a third party getting involved in your connection, but usually when it's in the reverse, it could mean that this person is healing from those things, okay? Look, 10 of Cups in the reverse, okay? So this main female in the reverse, pile one, this could be someone that you were married to, or at least someone that you lived with, okay? And again, with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, it's like this relationship or this marriage or this connection, it's not working out, okay? It's not the best. It's just not working out. It's maybe you guys are just broken up, okay? Look, 7 of Swords, okay? So she could want to confess something to you, okay? 7 of Swords is toxic. Sorry, 7 of Swords is talking about basically someone doing something sneaky behind your back, okay? Someone plotting, okay? Just someone being sneaky, doing something secretive behind your back. This could also represent theft. It could represent lies, but it's definitely someone doing something nefarious behind your back, okay? But we've got 7 of Pentacles, okay? So 7 of Pentacles is actually positive, okay? 7 of Pentacles is you reap what you sow, okay? So 7 of Pentacles means something that you've done in the past, it's coming back now, and it's coming back in your favor now, okay? And then look, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a very active young man. He represents change, fire sign energy, spontaneous energy, focus, ambition, passion, okay? And then the Lovers. Wow, the Lovers, okay? So basically what I see here from these cards, I feel like this main female here, she is the person, of course, your person of interest, okay, pile one, especially if you're a male. She represents this person of interest for you. And basically what she wants to tell you, basically, I feel like she wants to come clean about something that she was doing in the past or something that she did in the past. But basically what she wants to tell you is that she is not happy in this separation here. She's not happy. I feel like she wants to come back and she wants to work on the connection and she wants to choose you. I feel like that's what it's saying. I feel like she doesn't want to walk away from the connection because she feels that you guys started something good, and she just doesn't want to walk away from that. She wants to see how it goes. She thinks that things are going to work out for you guys in the future. All right? So she wants you to passionately pursue her, right? And choose her, you know, or vice versa, right? So yeah, I feel like she's saying that, you know, she's tired of this separation, and I feel like she wants to say that she wants to work on the connection. But I do feel like with the 7 of Swords, she wants to come clean about something that maybe she was doing behind your back, okay? She wants to come clean. She wants to confess. Look, the Sun in the reverse. So she hasn't been happy in this separation. She has not been happy being separated from you. She might have been depressed during this time. She may have been suffering health problems, even financial issues. The sun in the reverse basically talks about everything in your life not going right. Okay? And then the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's been delays for her as well, especially financial delays. Things are not moving, okay? So I do feel that this main female in the reverse, she wants to speak to you. I feel like she wants to reconcile with you, pile 1, okay? That's what I feel here, because she doesn't like how things are going for her without you, okay? Let's get into your final oracle deck. Oh, I've been doing tarot for about 20 years, and I don't really do it professionally. The most professional I've done is on this channel, Erica. That's basically, I don't do it like, I don't charge for readings or things like that. I don't really do personal readings, but I'm just opening up to that now, if that makes sense. All right, so Spirit, please give us more information. Why does pile 1 feel so stuck? Please show us with these cards. Look, seeking psychics. And what a coincidence. This one has an alien face on it, and so does your story cube that you chose. Okay, so I'm thinking that, you know, someone's seeking psychics here. It may be you, it may be her, but somebody's definitely seeking psychics here, because there's something that you really need to know. You really need some answers. It says equal give and take relationship. It's in the reverse. Remember we saw the 6 of Pentacles come out reversed? Yeah. So somebody has been feeling like they haven't been being reciprocated in this connection. This one says hustler, never have time for the relationship, okay? So this may have been you, this may have been them. Someone just didn't invest enough time into the connection, okay? Maybe too busy with work, maybe too busy with friends, whatever it is. Okay, this one says loss of a child or family member through natural death or through the actions of someone else. So this could be you, pile 1, feeling so depressed over the loss of a child or family member through natural death or through the actions of someone else. So remember I did say that there could have been like an abortion, right? Remember I did say that? Okay, this one says he or she nomad. Never judge a book by its cover. They're secretly loaded. Okay, this one says incarcerated or mental illness. Okay, so someone has a mental illness or something that they're not showing. Okay, it says big daddy, you want a rumba, you want to roll with the big boys, earn it. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you were looking forward, especially if this reading is for a male, pile 1, I feel like you were looking forward to being a father or a daddy. I feel like you were really looking forward to it. Look, parent, I like this person for you. I feel like you were looking forward to being a parent, pile 1. Okay, it says accept who you are, and it says lost you to someone else. Yes, so pile 1, I'm getting unexpected pregnancy. Look at that. Wow. Yes, so this is definitely about some kind of pregnancy. It says it's love for me, and then it says lost you to someone else. So yes, this is someone that you loved, pile 1. Okay, but someone in this connection wasn't satisfied. There was not a lot of equal give and take. Someone was feeling like you never have time for the relationship. It says use your intuition. Okay, so again, confused. You're very, very confused. Okay, and it says older woman, younger man relationship. So this woman could be older than you, pile 1. Okay, it says freedom in the reverse. So this person doesn't like their freedom. And it says, I play songs that remind me of you. So this person is missing you, pile 1. I'm getting a sense of both. She's missing you, but at the same time, she's still a little bit mad at you. Okay? But definitely what I see here, it says, I need space. And it says, evil eye wishing harm on you. Surveillance. It says, emotional, immature man, boy. Okay? And then it says, user. So, yeah, what I see here in this reading, Pal 1, the reason why you're feeling so stuck is because of this connection here, okay? You were with someone that you had a really good connection with. You guys could have been married, or at least you were living together, okay? And I feel like this person got pregnant, okay? This person got pregnant and you guys separated, okay? But during the separation, it's like you've been hearing things through the grapevine. You've been hearing things like this person cheated on you and the baby might not be yours. You've been hearing things like maybe she even got an abortion. So you're just very, very confused, Pal 1. You're like, okay, is she still pregnant? Is the baby mine? So on and so forth. You're so confused that I feel like perhaps you've been seeking psychics, Pal 1, to try to find out the truth, okay? But what you really need to do is you really need to try to use your intuition, but it's hard for you. It's really, really hard for you. But yeah, there was a pregnancy here, some kind of pregnancy here. And we have something about incarcerated mental illness, and then we have never judge a book by its cover. So somebody is hiding maybe a mental illness. It could be this main female here in the reverse. There's some kind of mental illness that they're hiding. But the point is, this main female in the reverse, she wants to communicate with you. She wants to come to you and reveal the truth about the situation. There's some kind of secret that she hasn't told you that she wants to come clean about. But she also wants to let you know that she misses you. She doesn't like being separated from you. And she wants to try to heal the connection, okay? And with these cards, it seems like you are very excited to be a parent, okay? This could be an older woman, younger man relationship, or it could be vice versa. It could be you're an older man and she's a younger woman, okay? That's what I see about that. And when it comes to the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, I'm still, you know, it could be one of two things. The Queen of Wands in the reverse could be just a hater. It could be someone who came in, a third party who came in, who tried to sabotage the relationship to make sure you and this person breaks up. Okay, so she could just be a third party that came from the outside. She could be a witch, you know, just wanting to sabotage your connection. She could also be this woman here. Okay, she could also be her. Maybe she was being the Queen of Wands when she was really, really angry at you and she wanted to get back at you. Okay, because maybe she felt that you cheated. Okay, maybe she felt like you did something wrong. The only thing that I think that I see that you may have done wrong in the connection here, Pal 1, is that it says you never have time for the relationship, okay? Maybe you were focusing a lot on your work, or maybe she saw you as two-timing, okay? But whatever it is, she felt like she wasn't getting back. She wasn't being reciprocated in the connection. She felt like you weren't giving enough time, enough love, and maybe she thought that you were cheating, and that's the cause of the separation. And maybe she got so mad at you because she believed all these rumors and everything like that. Maybe she went off and had the abortion. Who knows? But that's what I see there, Pal 1. So when it comes to this image here that you chose, I feel that you're feeling alienated. I feel like you're feeling alone. I feel like you're feeling very far away from this person that you love, and you just want some answers. I mean, take a look at this card. It says seeking psychics, and we have an alien face. So you're looking for knowledge, okay? You're looking for knowledge from above, and you want to find out what's going on here in this situation. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna leave the reading for you, Pal 1. Please take it how it resonates. Again, this is a general reading for the general public, so not everything is gonna resonate for everyone, but I do feel that this message resonates to at least one person watching this, okay? All right, so yeah, that's why you're feeling stuck, is because you were looking forward to being a parent, and now, you know, she's gone away. You don't know what she did with the baby. You don't even know if the baby's yours. You're wondering what's going on. You're hearing all these different things, and you just want some answers. That's what I'm getting, okay? But I do think that she's going to reach out to you soon, because I feel like she wants to communicate with you as well, okay? All right, so that's your reading, pile 1. I'm going to move on to pile 2 now, okay? Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm just organizing the cards here. All right. So let's do this one. All right, so that was pile 1. We're moving on to pile 2 now, okay? So for pile 2, the image for your pile is this break card. Hold on, let me just read the comments here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Erica. Aww. Okay, I'll definitely do a reading about that later on, Erica. Okay, I just don't want to interrupt what I have going right now, because like I said, my spirit is what's the word? Is wanting me to do this reading. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I kind of cut it short. I interrupted it to take questions from people, okay? But I will definitely come around to it for you, okay, Erica? I promise. All right? So, pile 2, you guys chose this image, which is, it looks like just something being broken. It represents a break, okay? So, we're going to get right into your reading. I'm just going to ring my bell. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to use your first oracle deck for you. All right. All right, so Spirit, please show us with these cards for our pile 2 viewers. Why does pile 2 feel so stuck right now? Why is pile 2 feeling so stuck right now? What's the issue? What's going on in pile 2's life? Why they're feeling so stuck? Why do you feel so stuck, pile 2? What's going on? Why is pile 2 feeling so stuck? Please show us with these cards, Spirit. What is the issue that has pile 2 feeling so stuck in their life right now? What's going on? Anything wants to come from this deck? Okay, thank you. All right, so this one came out again. We saw this in pile 1. It came out again. It says Song of the Siren, the call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. Okay? So perhaps there's some kind of call that you're waiting on. You're waiting on someone to call you, perhaps. Okay? Bottom of the deck, it says sanctuary, privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. Okay, so I'm with this card, I'm getting a sense of, you know, healing, mourning, healing, okay, working on yourself. And then this one says homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. Okay, so what I'm getting from you, Pal 2, is I'm getting that you're going through a heartbreak. Okay, you're going through some kind of separation and you're missing someone. Okay, I don't know if you left them or if they left you, but I feel like you're missing someone. And I feel like with this card especially, I feel like you're waiting to hear from them. You're waiting for a call, you know. You miss their voice, okay? I do feel that this is someone that you had a very stable connection with. Like I said, you guys may have lived together, but you guys are going through a separation or a breakup right now, and I feel like you're missing this person. Okay, this one seems like it wanted to come out. It says transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, present. Okay, I'm gonna put that out there. Bottom of the deck, it says receptivity. Allow yourself to receive and allow yourself to give. And then this one here, it says the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Yeah, so you haven't seen this person in a while. And I feel the reason why you guys may have broken up is because there was some form of dishonesty. I feel like maybe this person was being sneaky and you wanted more transparency. You wanted to know what's going on, and this person wasn't giving you the answers. Okay? So I feel... Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Anything else you want to let us know as to why Pal 2 is feeling so stuck? Okay, again, this card, it says air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life bringing energy. She looks like Rachel McAdams. Every time I see this card, she just looks so much like Rachel McAdams to me. I don't know if this is from a movie or something, but anyways, maybe your name is Rachel, Pal 2, okay? But yeah, this one came out in the reverse, so I'm gonna keep it that way, okay? Maybe you feel like you can't breathe. Maybe you're feeling suffocating energies, okay? It says time out, exactly, yes. It says awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone, exactly. You're going through a breakup or a time out, okay, and you don't like it. It says water flight, heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness, okay? So there's someone that you're missing deeply, Pal 1, okay? You guys are on a timeout or you guys are on a break, as your story cube suggests, and you want to hear from this person, okay? The reason why you guys broke up is because maybe there was lack of authenticity, there was lack of honesty in the connection, okay? Maybe the person wasn't present enough, they weren't there in the connection for you, okay? Let's get into this other deck here. Please give us more information, Spirit. Why does Pal 2 feel so stuck? What's going on with Pal 2 in this connection here? Why are they feeling so stuck in this connection? And why do they miss this person? What was the issue in the connection that caused them to break up? That caused them to be on this break? What is the issue in this connection for Pile 2 that caused them to break up? Chaos in the reverse. Okay, so there was a lot of chaos in the connection. Maybe you guys couldn't get along. Maybe there was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of confusion. You know, You didn't know what to think. Dreams. Okay? And then balance. Okay, so I'm getting there was a lot of imbalance. There was a lot of chaos in the connection. And with the dreams card, it's like things didn't seem real. Didn't seem real. It seemed like, I feel like everything moves so fast between you guys. And there was a lot of deception, mystery, secrets. Okay. Anything else from this deck, Spirit, as to why does pile 1 feel, sorry, pile 2, why does pile 2 feel so stuck? Anything else you want to let us know as to why does pile 2 feel so stuck? Going once. Going twice. Okay, all right. So there was a lot of chaos in the connection. All right. So let's start with the clarification here before we go into the other deck. All right, so what does this Song of the Siren card represent for this reading for pile 1 when it comes to why are they feeling so stuck? It says Song of the Siren, the call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. Okay, so yes, this is definitely about a connection, okay? It could be a soulmate or a karmic soulmate connection, but this is about the loss, okay? There was someone that was very special to you, someone of the opposite sex that was very special, very important to you, and somehow this connection turned upside down. It's not going too well right now. You guys are on a break or on a timeout, and you kind of want it to end, okay? You kind of want it to end. I think also you may be feeling, maybe you have this person blocked or vice versa, but I think maybe this person has you blocked and you just kind of want, you just want the fighting to be over, okay? Yep, 5 of Cups in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck. And Strength in the reverse. Yeah, you're feeling weak. You know, you just want this to be over and done with. With the 5 of Cups, you're tired of crying. Yeah, you miss this person. You miss this person a great deal. Page of Swords. You want to hear from them and you want honesty. Okay? Definitely. This person definitely hurt you in the past as well. And maybe you hurt this person too, but I feel like you miss this person. All right? Please clarify this transparency card for us. What does this transparency card represent when it comes to why does pile 2 feel so stuck? It says honest, authentic, genuine, and present. What does this transparency card represent? I feel like pile 1 needs transparency in the connection. So who wasn't being honest here? Definitely if somebody wants transparency in a connection, it means someone wasn't being honest. Okay, so again, definitely you want truth, okay? You want truth, you want someone to be honest, upright, straightforward. You want to figure out the truth. There's been some kind of mystery or something that you've been confused about that you need clarification on, okay? And then we've got King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so the thing that you need clarification on is you want to know how this person really feels about you, okay? This King of Cups in the reverse hasn't been very transparent about their feelings. They haven't been open and upfront about how they feel about you, and you really want to know, okay? You want to know how this person really feels. The Fool in the reverse, okay? The Fool in the reverse talks about foolishness, recklessness, carelessness, could even be childishness. So maybe you feel like this person was being immature, childish. This person could have been afraid of falling in love, okay? This person could have been afraid to take the risk of falling in love. So they held back their feelings and they were being just very childish and immature. And then 4 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody needs to heal. Somebody needs to rest, recuperate. Okay? Somebody also needs to wake up. Yeah. So basically what I see here so far is yeah, you're just confused about how this person feels about you, pile 2. I feel like I'm talking to a female in this pile, okay? And there's someone that you really love, okay? This person, you and this person got along, okay? This could be a crush, but you have strong feelings for this person, and now you're feeling like maybe this person has you blocked, or this person's like protecting their heart, protecting their feelings, but you want to know how this person truly feels about you, okay? All right, let's continue the clarification. What does this air card represent? Air in the reverse. It says breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging of life-giving energies, breathing life. King of Pentacles. Okay, it could be you want a commitment with this person. Okay, but this person could be proud, egotistical. This person could be focusing on other things besides you. They could be focusing on their finances. They could be focusing on job, but they're not focusing on you. Okay, we also have 6 of Cups in the reverse. So again, you miss this person. Okay, 6 of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, did I say 6 of Pentacles? I apologize. 6 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you miss this person. You want them back. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like this person did you wrong in the past. Okay. 6 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you want to reconcile with this person. You want them back, even though they did you wrong. There's something that they did wrong, and it could have been publicly. Okay, they could have done something to maybe embarrass you, or made you feel bad or down about yourself. But I feel like it's something that they did publicly. Okay, but we see the Queen of Cups coming out in the upright. So I do feel that you're willing to forgive this person for whatever it was. Okay, because you miss them. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about a missed opportunity. You feel like you lost something good, something special. You feel like this person may have been sent to you from up above. You feel like this person could have been your soulmate, okay? The Devil in the reverse. Wow. So the Devil in the reverse could talk about a very controlling person, someone who's very possessive. The Devil in the reverse could talk about someone very sneaky, you know, dishonest, but also very sexy, sexy, attractive energy. And then Page of Pentacles, you're willing to fix the situation. You want things to get better in the future. You're being very optimistic. You think that things could work out between you and this person. Okay? Yeah, it's very interesting. How to. All right, let's get some clarification for this Chaos card. Oh, bottom of the deck is the Moon in the reverse. Yeah, you miss this person. You want them back. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Please clarify this Chaos card in the reverse. What does this Chaos card represent in this reading for pile 2? 9 of Pentacles in the upright. All right. I'm not sure why this card is coming out for Chaos, because this is a very good card. It talks about someone being single. It talks about someone being celibate. It talks about someone being financially stable. You know, someone not needing to depend on someone, okay? So that could be you. Maybe your situation in life caused chaos in the connection. Maybe this person didn't like the fact that you're financially stable and you were not codependent on them. You know, maybe they wanted a little bit more sex from you in the connection. I'm not sure why that card will come out for Chaos. 4 of Swords in the reverse, and the Hanged Man or the Hanging Man. I'm feeling... Okay, let's get more clarification. Please clarify this chaos card. Another thing I'm sensing, Pal 2, and this may not resonate with everyone. Okay, if it doesn't resonate, just skip that part. But this person could have been a sex addict. This person could be a sex addict. Remember the devil card came out there in the reverse? Okay, this person has some really, really deep, dark habits that they need to heal from. Four of Pentacles. They could be highly possessive as well. Selfish, possessive, greedy. Okay? Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could have also been jealous of the fact that maybe you had more money than them in the connection. Maybe you were working, you were stable, financially well off, and they weren't. Maybe they weren't working, and maybe it just got to them. It got to their ego, and maybe that's what caused chaos in the connection. We have Nine of Wands. We have the Hermit, and Five of Cups in the reverse. Wow. Okay, so the feelings could be mutual, Pal 2, between you and this person. The feelings could be mutual. This person could want you back as much as they want you back. Because I see someone here who's out in the cold, they're alone, they're trying to find their way, they're going within, they're thinking back on the past, okay? And again, with the Nine of Wands coming out in the reverse, just take a look at his posture. This person doesn't like that. They want to heal, they want to get over you. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them, but I'm seeing masculine energy here. And again, Four of Swords in the reverse and the Hanged Man. Feeling stuck, resting, recuperating, healing. I'm just getting a sense, okay, maybe someone has some mental issues here that they need to heal from, that they, maybe someone has some mental issues here, Pal 2. Because with this chaos card, with the clarification, you know, again, what I'm thinking is that maybe this person used to compete with you. Maybe you were, you know, maybe you were the breadwinner in the connection. You had everything going for yourself financially. You were stable, you know, and maybe this person came in with their negative energy and they were just being possessive and controlling over you, being greedy. You know, and maybe they realize the fault in their ways. We're going to move on. We're going to get more information as we keep on going, okay? Oh, bottom of the deck, it says caring. Did I use this card? Yes, I did. Okay. So now let's get into this deck here. So Spirit, please show us with this deck. Why does Pal 2 feel so stuck? What's going on in this connection? Why are they feeling so stuck? Why do they miss this person? What's going on here, Spirit? It seems like this person did you wrong, Pal 2, but yet you miss them. It seems like you're willing to forgive them. Maybe you realize that this person has issues and you're willing to help them with those issues. Okay, because we keep seeing the Four of Swords coming out in the reverse. That's a card of resting, recuperating, taking a break, the need to relax, the need to heal. Maybe this person has some kind of issue and maybe you're willing to help this person. You're willing to give them another chance because you forgive them or because you understand. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this reading. This one says, your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface. And then this one says, bats in the belfry, you can achieve great things. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like you miss this person a great deal. And then with this one here where it says you can achieve great things, you have faith that this person can change their ways. I feel like you're being very sympathetic with this person, Paltu. Okay? Because I feel like you're seeing things from a different perspective and you don't really blame this person. Like for instance, maybe you're thinking that this person has a mental health issue and you don't want to hold it against them. Okay, Wolf Moon says, I will watch over you. So yes, you still care about this person. Little wolf girl, it's all right to be alone. So I'm just feeling like you're just being very sympathetic towards this person. You don't hold it against them. Basically, you're not holding a grudge. You don't hold it against them. You miss them. You love them dearly. All right. So please clarify this, your imaginary friend. Okay, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. This card represents someone who is feeling uninterested. Okay? Bored. They're just not happy. They're uninterested. They're bored. Look, the cup is being offered to them and they're not happy. They're like, you know? 4 of Wands in the reverse. So this could be you, Paltu. This could be you saying that you're not interested in anyone else. You're only interested in this person. You want them to come back. Okay? Or it could be vice versa. Okay? It could be that you're being a little bit delusional. Okay? Maybe this person really is not interested in you. Okay? Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. We see how this king, he's not even looking straight ahead at us. He's looking somewhere off in the distance. He has his head turned. So this to me is someone who is cocky, haughty, you know, their mind is somewhere else. Okay? Let's get more clarification. What does this your imaginary friend card represent in this reading for Paltu? It says childhood treasures resurface. Why is this card here in this reading when it comes to why does Paltu feel so stuck? What's going on here? Oops, sorry. What's going on here in this connection for Paltu? What does this imaginary friend card represent? I'm thinking this imaginary friend card, Paltu, it's either you're missing this person and or you're being highly delusional. Oops. We've got 2 of Wands in the reverse. This is confusion. Confusion as to where they want to go. Okay, we've also got the Magician. We've got the King of Wands, the Sun in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the World in the reverse. Wow, okay, you know what I'm thinking? Pile 2. Again, When I mention specific details, it may not relate to everyone in this reading. If it's not relating to you, you could just skip over that part, okay? Because this is a general reading for the general public. So not everything in this reading is gonna relate to you, okay? But what I'm thinking here, Pal 2, I'm thinking that this person that you love, that you miss, they could be married and they could be going through a divorce. Yeah, that could be what they're focusing on. They could be focusing on their marriage, their commitment. Yeah, with the world in the reverse, it could mean that they don't want it to be over. They want closure in the connection, or they didn't get closure. 5 of Swords. 10 of Swords in the reverse is a lot of swords. Healing. The Tower. Okay, yeah, so this is really tricky because I'm getting like mixed I hope that worked. But anyways, so I'm getting mixed messages here, okay? It's either this person is married and it's either they want to work things out with their spouse. It's either that or it could be that this person's married and they don't want to work things out with the spouse. It looks like they may want to be with you. We have the Magician here and we have the King of Wands. This person could be manifesting change. Okay? So okay, you know what? I'm leaning more towards, I'm thinking that this person wants to work things out with their spouse. That's what I'm thinking here. They could be trying to work things out with the spouse, and that's why they're not really focusing on you. It could be that they could want to go back with their spouse. And maybe it could be that they're not interested in you, and maybe you're being a little bit delusional. That's why it says your imaginary friend. I'm sorry for, you know, if this hurts someone's feelings. That's not my intention, but let's get more information here, okay? 10 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, let's clarify this Bats in the Belfry card. It says you can achieve great things. Yeah, it's either this person wants to go back with their wife, they want to work things out with their wife, or they want to leave their wife and they want to, and they want to work things out with you. Okay. 3 of Cups, you see? 3 of Cups. And then Page of Swords. Okay, all right. Please clarify this Magician card. Look, 2 of Swords. This person's been blocking their feelings. They haven't really been communicating with you. They haven't really been honest with you. Okay, but what does this Magician card represent here? Please show us, what does this Magician card represent here? What is this person manifesting? Look, 7 of Swords. The High Priestess in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And the Emperor. Wow. So yeah, pile 2. Wow. Pile 2, I hate to say this. This person's being dishonest. Okay, they're keeping things in. This person could be, I just feel like this person has someone else. They have somebody else. And they could have a family with this person that they want to focus on. Perhaps they want to focus on the family. Wow. 8 of Wands in the reverse talks about delays. Could talk about bad news, stagnation, and the Fool in the reverse. This could mean that you're being naive, Pal 2. This could mean that you're being naive, you're being childish, because maybe you're waiting for something to happen in this connection. You're waiting for him to leave his wife and come towards you, but maybe it's not going to happen. Look, the Chariot in the reverse is underneath that. You've been pushing the situation, pushing the issue, but look, Five of Swords. You can't trust this person. This person is out for their own benefit. Like they're just out for their own benefit. This person's a narcissist. Yeah, you really want to work on the connection. You want to work things out. Yeah. You're being faithful to this person, and this person's not being faithful to you, Pal 2. All right, let's move on here. Let's get more information. So basically what I'm seeing, Pal 2, is that this is someone that you've been with. You love this person. I don't know how long you've been with this person for. You love them. I don't know if you know that this person's married or not. Okay, if you know that they're married, then you've been thinking that this person's gonna leave their wife and come to you. That's what you've been thinking. That's what you've been hoping on. Okay? But the truth of the matter is that's not what's going to happen. They don't intend on leaving their wife. They actually want to work things out with their wife. Okay? They may even have a family with their wife that they want to focus on. Okay? So they may have told you, oh, I'm going to leave her. We're getting a divorce, you know? But that's not the situation. They're trying to work things out with their wife. If you don't know that they're married, well, now you know. It says freedom in the reverse. Okay, so Spirit, please let us know more information about Pal 2. The situation here. Why do they feel so stuck in this connection with this person? What's going on in this connection with this person? What's going on in their connection with Pal 2? It says, cause your shine and success intimidates their demons. Remember we saw that earlier? Remember we saw you came out as the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who's single and someone who's also financially stable. They have a lot going for themselves financially. The Nine of Pentacles is like the privileged lady card in the Kipper deck, which actually I forgot to bring that out. Okay, the Kipper deck. Yeah, so that's like the privileged lady card for me. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, and then they came out as the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, this is someone who was intimidated by you. I feel like you have more money than them. There's something that you have more than them, and they were intimidated. Okay, it says clearing out their messages before they come home. This is definitely a sneaky person, a two-timer. Look, it says good times, then they ghost you. Yep, so this person's ghosting you right now. And that's why you miss them. Okay, you miss them. You're longing for them to come back, you know, but it's like this person's just playing games. This person just does not have any intention of leaving their spouse. It says incarcerated mental illness, and I did say that. We kept on seeing the Four of Swords come out in the reverse. So someone is suffering from a mental illness in this situation here that really needs to be addressed. Okay, whether it be you or the person, they need to address it. Okay, because it's an issue. It says he or she nomad, never judge a book by its cover. Okay, so yes, somebody has some kind of, they have some kind of, like I said, a mental illness, and you may be judging this person by their cover, thinking, oh, they look normal, they look fine, but no, somebody's really sick here. Okay, and they keep secrets. Okay, this person could come to you all the time and ask you for money, knowing that you have it, but maybe they also have money. It says they secretly loaded. Okay, so this person's a liar for sure. Look, it says kicked out, no motivation. So this person, I feel like they were trying to live off of you. Okay, this person was mooching off of you, and it became an issue in the connection. This one says advocate or advisor. Okay, so maybe this person gave you some bad advice, or maybe they received bad advice, or maybe you received bad advice. It says custody battle. Okay, so this person could be going through a custody battle with their spouse. It says jackpot, unexpected money or inheritance. Okay, so somebody got some unexpected money or inheritance here, and maybe they were hiding it from you. It says guarded. They always have you ready to jump a bish, okay? So yeah, this person had issues with other women as well, with third parties, okay? Yeah, so, and it says toxic narcissist. It says drug addictions, alcoholic, bad parent, refuse to do the work to get better. Yeah, remember the Four of Swords in the reverse. Someone is refusing to do the work to get better, to address their issue, their health issue, whatever it is. Okay, I'm going to do the Kipper deck now because I actually forgot to do that. All right, so please show us with this deck, Spirit. Why does Pal 2 feel so stuck? Okay, so we've got courtship in the reverse, okay? So again, this is a courtship situation here. You miss this person, okay? You definitely do miss this person, but one thing that I get from the courtship card is that someone was using the other person here in this connection. Someone was kind of using the other person, and this was a connection that was, it was, okay, let's just say it had potential, but it wasn't there yet. It wasn't to the point of where you wanted it to be, or where you imagined it would be. Like, I feel like you, okay, please don't take this the wrong way, Pal 2, but I feel like you like this person a lot more than they liked you. This person had alternative motives, whereas you were being genuine, okay? And this person was using you for sure, okay? This person did not love you. This person was not really interested in you, okay? Look, unexpected income, exactly, in the reverse. This person, it seems like they just wanted your money. This person took a lot of money from you, it seems like. I'm not saying that they stole from you, but I feel like this person would come to you and tell you that they're broke. You see this? Remember this card? It says, he or she, no man, never judge a book by its cover, they secretly loaded. So this person would have their money of their own, but they would come to you and act like they're so broke. You know, because you came out as the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, 9 out of 10 Pentacles is someone who is well off. So this person recognizes that you had money, and even though they had their own, they pretended that they didn't have anything so that they can swindle this money off of you. Okay? And then concern. Okay? Yeah, there's a cause for concern when it comes to this person. There's definitely a cause for concern here. I'm gonna clarify that card. Bottom of the deck is journey in the reverse. I feel like this person, they don't plan on coming back. That's what I see from this card here. They don't plan on coming back to you, Pal 2. I do apologize if this reading hurts your feelings. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna clarify this concern card. What does this concern card represent in this reading for our Pal 2 viewers? Who's concerned here, and what do they have to be concerned about? For some reason, I'm thinking this is like a doctor. Maybe this person has like some really serious health problems. Look, Chariot in the reverse. Okay? Chariot in the reverse, feeling stuck, feeling lack of motivation, feeling forced even, okay? Look, 5 of Swords. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone who can't be trusted. Someone who wants to win at all costs, no matter who they hurt. Conflicts, okay? And then 8 of Cups in the reverse. So this person walked away from you. They turned their back on you. Hold on a sec, sorry. Page of Pentacles and the Moon in the reverse. So I think this concern card is you're worried about them, pal one. You're worried about them, you want them back. Please give us more clarification for this concern card. Sorry, please give us more clarification for this concern card. Who's concerned here? And what do they have to be concerned about when it comes to this connection? When it comes to why do they feel so stuck? Who is concerned? Yeah, I'm thinking it's you, pal, too. I'm thinking that, yeah, King of Cups in the reverse. I think you care about this person. And I think that you think that this person... Okay, you think that this person does have feelings for you. You think that this person loves you, but they have problems expressing it. That's what you think. Nine of Cups in the reverse and Death. You think that this person can change. You think that this person could change. You're willing to help them change. Nine of Cups in the reverse. You want things to turn around. Yeah, but you know what, pal, too? I think you need to walk away from this connection here. I don't think that there's going to be I don't think that this person plans on coming back to you. I'm just being honest here. Okay, I don't think that this person feels the same way about you that you feel about them. Okay? Where's that card? There's a card here that says good times, then they ghost you. This person just used you, pal, too. I'm sorry to say it, but they did. As much as you miss this person, as much as you see potential in this person, they were just using you. That's what I see here. Okay? And I do think that this person, they're in a connection with someone else. Could be their wife, they could be legally married, or they could have a child or children with this other person, but they never intended to leave that person. They were just playing around, playing the fool. That's what they were doing with you. And on top of that, also using you for money as well. You know, lying to you, pretending that everything was all bad, you know? Yeah, that's what I see there. So yeah, to bring it back to this, pal, too, you're in a breakup with this person and you're hoping that things would mend with this person. You want them back. You miss them terribly. You saw potential in the connection. You're willing to forgive this person. But at the end of the day, this is a permanent break. That's what I feel. That's what I feel, pal, too. I'm really sorry. I know you really want this person, but I just don't think this person's not worth it. And then on top of that, they have some kind of issue. Some kind of issue that they need healing from. I'm thinking it's a mental illness. There's something that they're not addressing. Okay? I just feel like this is a toxic person and they're not ready to heal. So the best thing for you to do, pal, too, I feel like you need to walk away from this person. Yeah, I do feel like you do need to walk away from this person, pal, too. I don't think that this person's worth it. I do think that they don't plan on coming back. I think they plan on staying with their family. Yeah. This person, look, it says imprisonment. Yeah. So this person, they may have, I feel like you supported this person financially. But anyways, yeah, pal, too, I'm sorry to say, like, you definitely need to break up with this person permanently. I don't think that it's gonna mend. I don't think this connection has any chance of mending. And even if it does, I don't think that you should. I would advise you not to, because this person is unhealed. Okay? This person is unhealed. There's a cause for concern when it comes to this person, and I think it has to do with their mental health. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave the reading for you, Pal 2. When it comes to why you're feeling so stuck, Pal 2, is because you're stuck on the wrong person. Okay? You're stuck on this person. You're wanting them to come back to you when really there was a reason why this person left you in the first place. God took this person out of your life as a protection for you because they're a toxic person. Okay? I feel like this person could be married. And maybe they were telling you, oh, I'm going to leave my wife. I'm going to leave my wife and da 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 da. But that was never the intention. Okay? All right, so let's get into Pal 3. Pal 3, the symbol or the image that you chose was this one here. It looks like someone's gambling. Someone's counting their chips or maybe their coins. Okay, it doesn't look like they're very happy about what they're counting. Okay, but yeah, it came out in the reverse, so I'm gonna leave it in the reverse. Okay, so this is gonna be your reading as to why you're feeling so stuck, Pal 3. All right, so let's start with the first deck here. All right, Pal 3. Spirit, please show us with these cards. Why does Pal 3 feel so stuck right now? What's going on in Pal 3's life that has them feeling so stuck right now? What's the issue? What's the issue for Pal 3? Why do they feel so stuck at the current moment? What's going on with Pal 3, Spirit? Why are they feeling so stuck? Please show us with these cards. Sorry, I just needed a drink of water there. All right. So, why does Pal 3 feel so stuck? Spirit, please show us clearly with these cards. What's going on in Pal 3's life that has them feeling so stuck? What's going on in Pal 3's life that has them feeling so stuck? Come on, Spirit. Please show us. What is going on for Pal 3? Why is Pal 3 feeling so stuck? Why is Pal 3 feeling so stuck, Spirit? Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to give this deck a rest. I'm going to start with another deck. I'm going to start with Kipper. I'm going to start with Kipper for this one. I'm just going to get back to that a little bit later on. So Spirit, why is pile 3 feeling so stuck? Please show us clearly with these cards. What's going on with pile 3's energy or in their life that has them feeling stuck? Wow, pile 3. It's like Spirit doesn't want to... All right, thank you so much. All right, we have mature man coming out in the reverse. Okay, so I'm thinking that there's a mature man here in your life. Could be you, could be someone else, but this mature man is feeling confused, okay? And I'm feeling like this mature man is feeling far away from you. Okay, or he's feeling far away from something or someone. All right, we also have great fortune in the reverse. Okay, so this mature man is feeling a great deal of loss. He feels like he may have squandered his wealth, or he may have missed some kind of opportunity that he was supposed to receive. And he's longing. This mature man is longing, okay? Look, wealthy man in the reverse. Yes, he's thinking about some kind of wealth or some kind of opportunity, something. He may have squandered some money that was coming in, or he may have missed the opportunity to get this money. Okay, but I feel like squander. I feel, because you see how she's pouring it out. So I feel like this person may have had some money and then he kind of squandered it, and now it's like he's thinking about it. He's lamenting over it. Okay, and then occupation in the reverse. This mature man may have lost his job. He may have done something stupid, something silly to lose his job, and it was like a pretty high paying job. Thoughts, yeah, he keeps thinking about it. Courtship, oh my goodness. Oh my God, okay. This mature man in the reverse, he feels foolish. Because I'm thinking that this mature man in the reverse, the reason why he feels that he squandered all that money is because he gave it to the wrong person. I feel like he gave this money, I feel like he gave it away to some female. And she probably just took it and left. Okay, that's what I'm sensing there. We're gonna get more. Let's see if we can go back to this deck here. Why does pile 3 feel so stuck, Spirit? Oopsie. All right, this one came out, or it wanted to come out. Look, it says receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. Yes. So this mature man, the reason why he's lamenting, he feels bad because he had a great deal of money coming in, whether it be from a job or whatever it was, but he had a great deal of money coming in, and he feels like he squandered it. He gave it to the wrong person. He gave it to someone who simply took, and they weren't receptive. They didn't give back. There was not equal give and take. Look how she's just laying there and she's receiving, right? But she's not giving. So yeah, this mature man, he feels foolish. He feels like he gave his money away. Look, air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging. Yes, there was no exchange. And then it says, farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy your lunar light and cycles. So this female, okay, whoever she was to you, pile 3, she's just someone who came She took whatever she wanted or whatever she can from you, and she walked away. And now you're stuck there with nothing. You may have lost your job over this woman. Some way, somehow. I don't know. I don't know how she would have caused you to lose your job, Pal 3, because I'm thinking you're the mature man, Pal 3. But yeah, it's like you may have lost your job over this woman here. Okay, I don't know how, but anything else, Spirit, please show us from this deck. Why is Pal 3 feeling so stuck? Okay, it says conchomancy, seashell divination, wisdom of shells. Okay, farewell to the moon came out again. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light cycles. Dreams, vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. Guide in the reverse, it says a guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. And then it says the Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. Wow. So it says shell divination, wisdom of shells. Okay, this one says dreams. Okay, this one says guide. A guide, a mentor, a trustworthy ally. Wow. So from these cards here, somebody sought psychics, or somebody could be psychic, and perhaps they did some form of divination, and perhaps they didn't tell you. This person, I'm getting feminine energy here. She may have like sent you dreams. This could be a woman who knows how to do magic, a woman who knows how to manipulate energies. She could have sent you dreams to like whisper things to you in your dreams to make you do things, okay? Homeland in the reverse, it says arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. And then it says the Selkie and her skin. So this person was not being authentic towards you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it says reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. Exactly. This person knows how to manipulate energies. She's a witch. Okay. And then it says the magic of the Kohellan Druids. Caution, secrecy, wary. Exactly. Yes. So this woman here, this is like a psychic. She's like an evil psychic or an evil witch. Someone who knows how to manipulate energies, okay? Someone, she may know how to astral project, okay? With this one here, she may even know how to, she may have, what do you call those things? Sometimes my mind goes blank. I'm so sorry. Monitoring spirits, animals that kind of work with her and or for her in disguise. You know, some witches have the talent of being able to do that, to use animals in their magic, okay? But yeah, this is a very powerful witch. And basically what I'm seeing here, Pal 3, is that she used her magic to manipulate you. She went into your dreams to affect your dreams, told you things in your dreams. This is probably a psychic that you went to, Pal 3. You probably went to a psychic. And this psychic used her manipulative powers, energy to manipulate you and to take from you. That's what I'm getting, Pal 3. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Let's move on here. So you may have went to her for some kind of advice and she kind of swindled you, played tricks on you, and stole from you. That's something that I'm getting as well too. Or she just gave you some bad advice. Okay? Please give us more information, Spirit, about this situation here. Why does pile 3 feel so stuck? What is this all about here? I've heard about things like this. I've heard about situations like this. That's why you have to be very careful about who you go to. Some of these psychic people are actually evil witches. Okay, you might go to them for a psychic reading or something like that, and they could see something in your future that you don't see, and they would fully take advantage. I've seen it happen. I've heard about it happening. Okay, this one says Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. Yep. So this person was manipulating you. Okay, you're this lion and this is her. She was like guiding you. This is a person who was controlling and guiding you, even though you have the power yourself. Okay, this is why I always try to encourage people to try to do things on their own. Don't always be so quick to go to someone else, you know? But anyways, it says a loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you. Okay? Again, we have a woman and an animal, a woman and an animal. Okay? So I feel like this woman, perhaps she uses animals a lot in her magic. Or maybe she owns a lot of pets. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like maybe you thought this person was a loyal guardian. It says, little owlin, wisdom as light as a feather. Kitsune, I will show you whom to trust. Yep. And then strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. So I'm going to clarify some of these cards here. Starting with this one here. I think this is the main one here. Bottom of the deck says, deep, dark sea mermaid. Find solutions in the unknown places, in the darkness. Okay. I feel like you were very dependent on this woman. And then it says Orca magic. Akashic libraries open. Exactly. This person knew how to access the Akashic files. And she knew what was coming your way. This woman definitely stole something from you, okay? This great fortune here. Okay? She's an evil witch. I don't even think that it was something romantic that you had with this woman, Pal 3. I don't even think it was romantic. I think you just simply went to a psychic because I feel like you needed some form of guidance. Okay? And she took advantage of you. That's what I think. Look, 9 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck here. So I'm just going to clarify some of these cards here with the tarot. All right, so Spirit, please explain this Elizabeth and the Lion card. What does this card represent in this reading for Pal 3? It says, it is time to become a great leader. What does this card symbolize in this reading for Pal 3? I do feel that this person manipulated you, took advantage of you, and she used her magic to do it. Even though what I'm seeing from these cards is that you could have done it yourself, because truth be told, everyone Everyone could be their own psychic. Everyone has those powers that they can access within themselves. It's just a matter of tapping in. Okay, so we've got 7 of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse, and Queen of Cups. So 7 of Cups in the reverse is basically you're seeing things clearly now. This is a person who now sees things clearly. They're no longer under any illusions or deceptions. They're seeing things clearly now, and their mind and or their heart is clear. Okay, 10 of Cups in the reverse. So basically what I see from these cards here, pile 3, is that perhaps you went to this psychic because you wanted to know, you wanted to find out something about this woman that you love. The Queen of Cups could represent a woman that you love, okay? Your heart's desire, the queen of your heart. And maybe things were not going right in that connection between you and her, and you just wanted some clarity. You wanted to find out what you should do in that connection, okay? I feel like you went to this person for guidance when it comes to a relationship. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps you wanted to know if she was being faithful to you, if she had any other romantic options, and maybe you wanted to know as well if you should marry her. Yeah, you wanted to know if it was really destiny, if it was really fate. Yeah, exactly. You were considering marrying this woman, it seems like. Okay, and you wanted to know, is she the one? Is she with anybody else? Why aren't things working out between us? What's going on? Okay, you wanted clarity. I feel like that's why you went to this psychic in the first place, okay? Please clarify this loyal guardian card. It says a magical protector is there for you. Who is this loyal guardian? Why is this card here in this reading for pile 3 when it comes to why do they feel so stuck? What does this loyal guardian card represent in this reading for pile 3? Seven of Wands. So 7 of Wands represents challenges, but they're challenges or they're tests that you're ready for. Okay, you're strong, you're ready. You're well ready and okay, so someone there, okay, a loyal guardian, this one here, it's like you were defending someone. Judgment in the reverse, 2 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you wanted to fight for the connection, it seems like. Even though Judgment in the reverse, it's like it went against your better judgment. But you wanted to fight for the connection. Yeah, this is about... Wow, okay. Please give us more clarification for this loyal guardian card. What does this card represent in this connection? Oops. We got Strength in the reverse. So somebody was questioning someone's fidelity here. Maybe you were questioning your partner's fidelity. Queen of Swords in the reverse. So basically what I see here, pile 3, is that things were not going right in your connection, but you wanted to fight for the connection, even though it went against your better judgment. Maybe a lot of people were telling you, oh, you should leave this person, or you should, but you wanted to fight for the connection. You felt like you could, you guys could work on it, but it seems like the other person, or maybe you were advised not to. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to this one here. Little Owlin, wisdom and light as a feather. Wisdom and light as a feather. Please clarify this little owlin card. What does this little owlin card represent in this reading for our Pal 3 viewers? Wisdom and, sorry, what does it say? Wisdom as light as a feather. Okay, wisdom as light as a feather. The Star. Okay. Chariot in the reverse. Page of Swords. Okay. What does this little owlin card represent? I feel like you had faith in the connection. You wanted to work things out. You saw things working out. You were willing to, you know, take a leap of faith. The Magician, yes. And then Ace of Swords. So I feel like you went to this person here. Temperance in the reverse. Wisdom as light as a feather. Okay, who needs to be wise here? Who had wisdom as light as a feather? What does this card represent in this reading for Pal 3? What does this card represent in this reading for Pal 3? The little owlin card, wisdom as light as a feather. It's in the reverse. So I just feel like someone was not being wise. Someone was not being wise. They were being very naive. I feel like someone trusted in the wrong person here. But when I see this card here, I feel like you trusted in the wrong person for guidance. Okay? For guidance and for wisdom. Okay? Look, it says, I will show you whom to trust. Okay? And then it says, strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. So I do think, Pal 3, that you were led astray from someone that you trusted. And I do think that a lot of people warned you against this person, not to trust them. But you decided to go with it anyways. You decided to, you know, I feel like you defended this person. You went against your better judgment. You trusted them. You took their advice, their guidance. Six of Swords in the reverse. But I think that they led you astray. They led you in a worse situation than what you started out with the Six of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands, and look, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay? Yeah. Wow, this person led you astray, Pal 3. Okay? Let's get into the other deck here. This could even be a situation where, you know, you had options. You had a choice to make between more than one romantic options, and you were confused. So maybe you went to someone for advice. Who should I choose? Which one should I go with? And this person told you which one, and it ended up being the wrong one. So now you feel cheated. It could be a situation like that as well, Pal 3. All right, so Spirit, with these cards, please show us, why does Pal 3 feel so stuck? What has Pal 3 feeling so stuck right now in their life or in this situation? Why do they feel so stuck? Why does pile 3 feel so stuck, Spirit? Please show us with these cards. Any day now. Why does pile 3 feel so stuck? What has them feeling so stuck? Please show us with these cards. Says see in the reverse. Okay, so there's something that you weren't seeing. Okay, I feel like there was, you see the wolf back here? And this person, or whatever this thing is, its eyes are closed. These things see. But this one here, the eyes are closed. So there's something that you weren't seeing about this person. It says unlock in the reverse. And then it says wake. Yes. So I just feel like, basically, another thing that I'm getting from this reading, pile 3, is that I think that you're naturally psychic. You just don't rely on your own psychic powers, okay? You rely on other people's. And it's up to you to tap in and unlock those powers for yourself. It seems like it, to me, that's what it seems like. Please tell me more. Why does pile 3 feel so stuck? If I don't get anything else, I'm just going to move on to the other deck, okay? Yeah, seems like nothing wants to come out from this deck. I'm going to move on. So Spirit, with these cards, please show us, why does pile 3 feel so stuck right now in this situation? What's going on in this situation that has pile 3 feeling so stuck? Okay, so this one says, loss of a child or family member through natural death or through the actions of someone else. Okay, so I feel like this is about you, pile 3. You know, you're kind of burying your head in the pillow. You're in despair because you're suffering from great loss. And we determined that right from the very beginning, right? You lost some kind of great fortune, okay? This one says job offer in the reverse. And I remember I said that too. I said that you may have lost your job because of this situation, okay? This one says he's about that life, but damn, he's fun. So I'm getting that someone manipulated you into doing something. Someone definitely manipulated you. Somebody had you in some kind of like a trance. Remember what I said about these cards here? About this person being able to astral project and things like that. Somebody being able to go into your dreams and manipulate and whisper things to you and tell you things. Okay, so I'm getting that kind of energy, pile 3. It's like someone manipulated you to do something and you weren't being yourself. Okay, this one says X keeps coming in between your relationship. Okay, so this person who did all this manipulation could have been an ex. This could have been an ex that somehow you were still connected to this person. And she was behind the scenes using all of this black magic to manipulate you. And you weren't aware of it. Look, player in a same-sex relationship. Look at that. Wow. So, look, ancestors. So people tried to warn you. I'm thinking people like your family member may have tried to warn you. This one says public eye, social media beef. Okay, give us more information, Spirit. This one says lost you to someone else. This one says until death do us part. We have miles in this relationship. And then this one says I waited for you for years. Time has passed and I'm no longer waiting for you to leave him or her. No F's given. So this was an ex, pile 3, okay? This ex of yours couldn't stand to see you with someone new. She couldn't. Somehow though, pile 3, it's like, I don't mean to sound rude. I'm really sorry. I just have to say what comes to my heart and my mind when I do these readings. But it's almost like you did it to yourself. I'm so sorry. Because the reason why I say that is because it seems like you still kept in contact with this ex. Even though you were in a new relationship with someone that you loved, you were still in contact with this ex, it seems like. And it seems like you even went back to her for some kind of advice. And she gave you some kind of wrongful advice. Not only that, not only did she give you wrongful advice, but she kind of tampered with some things. And she really, really, really messed things up for you. So yeah, this is someone this was an ex who couldn't let go. She couldn't let go of the connection between you guys. And so what did she do? She just messed up your whole relationship. And not only that, but she did something to cause you to lose your job. I don't know what it is, but she definitely did something to cause you to lose your job. Okay? It says, once again, at the bottom of the deck, public eye, social media beef. So this ex probably, I kind of think, another thing that I'm getting here, pile 3, is that she may have communicated, she may have reached out to your new girlfriend over the internet and may have told her something that started beef in the connection. It says genius, empathic child. So I think maybe you're this genius empath, because remember I said I do think that what these cards are trying to tell me as well, pile 3, about this connection, is that you have the power within yourself. Look, this card, it says, it is time to become a great leader. You have the power within yourself, but for some reason, you went to somebody else for some kind of advice instead of relying on that power yourself. So that's another thing you need to be aware of, pile 3. Okay? But yeah, this is someone who just couldn't let go of you, and you thought, I feel like you thought that this person was still your friend. You thought that this ex was your friend. But they weren't. They had ulterior motives. They wanted you back. They couldn't get over the connection. Okay? So yeah, you need to, look what's underneath that, seeking psychics. So yes, I do think that you went to this person for advice. Maybe this is an ex of yours, like I said, and maybe you knew that she was a psychic, so you went to her for advice, thinking that, oh, we're still friends. Oh, she doesn't want me. She's already moved on. Maybe she's in this same-sex relationship. Okay? Maybe this ex is bisexual, or maybe you thought that she went gay after you. All right? So maybe you thought, in your mind, you thought, oh, there's nothing going on. She doesn't want me. I can trust her. You know, she's my friend. You know, you thought that you can trust this person. Look, business/work affair. Maybe that's what caused you to lose your job. Maybe you guys had like some kind of affair at work and you weren't supposed to. Wow. Okay, so yeah. Pile 3, look, long distance relationship, relocation. Remember I said this about the mature man, how he's longing, how he seems far away. Okay? Yeah, this relationship is too painful to stay in. Yep, sidelined, waited for you for years while you were in prison or whatever you were doing. What happened to the man I love? You got me effed up to come home, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, this ex of yours, she was jealous. She was enraged because she felt sidelined that you chose someone else. Look, dating a powerful person you should not cross. Sorry. So this woman here, she has powers. She has manipulative powers, psychic powers, whatever you want to call it. And you should not cross her because she will definitely use those powers against you. And that's what she did. Yes. So pile 3, the story that I see for you here, pile 3, is that you're this mature man. And somehow I just feel like you trusted in the wrong person. Instead of trusting in your own power, your own intuition, you trusted in the wrong person, and this person caused you to lose this great fortune. They caused you to lose your job, and they caused you to lose a relationship that had great potential in your life. Okay? All because she was an ex of yours. And she just couldn't let go of you. She wasn't over you. Look, it says X keeps coming in between your relationship. So she came in between your relationship. She used magic, to sabotage your relationship. And this is the position that you're in right now, pile 3. Okay? She caused you to lose some kind of a job because she was fixated on you. So yeah, that's the reading, pile 3 for you. Look, bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. She caused you to lose a great fortune. I feel like you even lost your reputation, not just your job, not just your lover, but your reputation as well. Yep, you probably had an affair with her as well. That's probably the reason why your new girlfriend left you, because you guys probably slept together. She probably seduced you. Okay, yeah, look at that. Seven of cups. Sorry, seven of swords, okay? Yeah, Queen of Wands in the reverse. She's a witch. You slept with her. She seduced you. Yep, and she did it all so that you can mess up that connection. Yes, because she wasn't over you. I feel like she went back and she told your new girlfriend. She told her all these things. She may have lied even. But yeah, it's all because of her. Why, sorry, where's that other card? Anyways, you lost this great fortune. Oh, here it is. Yeah. You're this mature man and you feel foolish now. You feel like you should have known better. Okay, but now you lost it. You lost a great deal. So yeah, when it comes back to this image that you chose, pile 3, it's like you gambled. You took a chance. You took a risk. The chance that you took was going back to this ex in the first place. You thought that you guys were just friends. You thought that she was over you. You probably thought that she moved on, or she's not attracted to men anymore, or something like that. Right? You thought that she was your friend, and you knew that she was psychic. So you went to her for some kind of advice, for help with your new relationship, for advice for something, and she really went in and she took advantage, and because of that she caused you to lose. She caused you to lose. You gambled and you lost, pile 3, and that's what has you feeling so stuck. Okay, because it's like you can't get over that loss. You're ashamed, you're embarrassed. Like I said, with this mature man, you're thinking that you should have known better. You're like, I'm smarter than this. Why did I let this happen? And look, she caused a great deal of loss for you. You lost your new woman, you lost your job, you lost your reputation. She caused a great deal of loss for you. You gambled and you lost when it comes to trusting this ex. Okay? But the good thing that I see about this situation, pile 2, is that at least you could learn your lesson now. And, you won't let this happen to you again. Okay? So yeah, when it comes to why you're feeling so stuck, you just trusted in the wrong person. You gambled and you lost. Okay, you took her advice, and her advice led you down a dark, dangerous trail of loss. Okay, yeah. So that's where I'm going to leave your reading, pal 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading about why do you feel so stuck. I'm gonna be back here. I'm not sure if I'm not back on tonight, you guys. I'm definitely gonna come back tomorrow in the early afternoon times, and I'll be opening up to doing readings, personal readings. Erica, I will definitely answer your question for you. I don't know if you're still here, but I will definitely be taking your questions then. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave the reading here for you. Thank you so much to my 2 moderators. Thank you, Modern Mystic. Thank you, JB. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope to see you guys when I come back here next time. In the meantime, have yourselves a blessed and beautiful day. And of course, namaste. Sorry, you guys.